Hi, this is Kirk with the Forex Strategy Secrets. We are going to share with you the Norwood Strategy Scanner. This is the most fantastic trading tool we've ever seen. The Strategy Scanner doesn't just give you an indication on one time frame, then you have to figure out what to do with it. It scans multiple time frames and then brings the setup to you when it's in its earliest stage of development. So what we're going to do is show you a little bit about how it works. So I'm going to draw a vertical line right here. That is a trade that many people say, well, gee, I would have missed that. Well, if you had been awake, you could have gotten it, and this is during a time when many people would still be awake and able to take this trade. So that was the first signal. Now it's going to go through multiple time frames, and now we're going to go to the entry time frame and see what that would do for us. So right here on this smaller time frame, right where these two lines intersect, that would be the place where you would receive the signal to enter a short trade. If you had taken that trade, you would have the potential to get someplace between 80 and 100 pips easily in that particular trade. Now, what about going the market turned and went back the other direction? So let's go back to the larger time frame and see what it would have shown to us. There would have been a signal there that the larger time frame said, well, I'm ready to go. Now let's go to see if the smaller time frame would give us that same information. The smaller time frame said right here, no, it's not ready. Now, did you miss this part right here? No, because there are other smaller time frames that would have picked that up. But this grouping of time frames I'm using, that would have been filtered out. So the next place that you would get a signal to get in is right here at this stage. So it filters out all of this noise right here. Gives you the signal going long, and the total is 150 pips. You could have easily taken out 100 pips out of that move right there. So what have we done? We've looked at a larger time frame in two different instances, but the smaller time frame immediately on this first one said, yes, that's time to get in. I might as well consider a trade there. It does not place trades for you. You still have to make the decision to pull the trigger, but it does bring that trade setup to your attention. Then this is where the larger time frame said to go ahead, but you would not have received a signal there. You would not receive the signal until right over here. So you're not being worried about all this information. It all of a sudden pops up and says, a heads up, there's possibly a signal right here. And so you could say, I'm going to take that trade, and then there's a nice little trade right there. Now we're going to give you another example as to where the scanner would have given you a signal. Okay, right here was the heads up. Now, would the smaller time frame agreed with that? Let's take a look. The smaller time frame didn't agree with that. The smaller time frame wouldn't have said to get the signal until right here. So all of this information would have been filtered out. You did not receive the signal until right over here. You enter the trade, it went against you 3 pips plus a spread, so you're looking at less than 8-10 pips. It would have gone against you, and then of course it went and had a nice trade going down here. So maybe you would have gotten out right here. So that's 50 or maybe 40-50 pips on that trade. So that was a nice little trade that the scanner brought to your attention, not giving you this signal over here, and then you had to decide and wait through all this information here. Now I'm going to go back to the larger time frame. I can see right in here is where it starts getting choppy. And you say, well, am I going to get signals in here that I have to deal with? Well, let me share with you what the scanner would do. The last place the scanner would pick up a signal would be right in here. So any place in there you could have received signals going short. Now let's go to that smaller time frame and see what happened after that. So the larger time frame said it was set up any place between vertical line on the left and the vertical line on the right. That's where the larger time frame said, yes, there's a trade possibly in the short direction, any place in there. But by filtering it out, then this is the first time frame that the smaller time frame said, well, I'm set up, I agree with that. But over here, there would be no trades being available. The last place that you would have received a signal on the smaller time frame would have been here. Now, could you have traded down this way? Yes. If you're in the trade, you don't have to get out there, but you will not receive any new signals to get in after that point. So, I'm going to take this line off, and I'm going to draw a box. Now, the box that I'm drawing is from right here over to right here, where the larger time frame said it's not going to give you any more signals. So the scanner filtered out all of this area right here as far as receiving new signals. That is one of the powerful values of this tool. It helps you to know when to get in, but it doesn't give you signals and signs to say consider getting in when it's a questionable area. If it does happen to give you a questionable area, which is not 100% accurate, but it's like 90% accurate, if it does give you a signal, then you may have a loss, but the loss is going to be very small, because that's when the market's going sideways. And if you follow the signals and instructions that we suggest as far as getting out, you might have a 5-10 pip loss. Well, is that going to worry you about much? Because you just had a 40 or 50 pip win right there. The other illustration was 80 to 100 pips wins. And so if you have a 5 or 10 pip loss once in a while, no big deal. If we filter out everything, then you would not have enough signals to make it worth your time. But if we give you all the filtered signals that it gives you, you're getting high probability signals. This is just a glimpse of what the scanner can do for you. So I hope this was enjoyment to you. Hope it piqued your interest. So if you like what you see, get in touch with us at jed@forexstrategysecrets.com and request more information, or ask to attend our PIP club, where you can actually see the scanner in motion, in action, when the traders are calling out trades based on what the scanner is sharing with us.